So there's been the great reception from her team. Obviously, she's been insanely popular in all the ways you mentioned, but also been a lightning rod for a lot of controversy and a lot of conversation around her. What surprised you most about that portion of the reception from Caitlin the minute she stepped foot in the W?
It really started, Mike, when I was, like many people, just seeing some reactions at the Women's Final Four last year. So that was the second one that Caitlin Clark and Iowa went to. And that's the one where they had 4 million more people watching the women's final than the men's final the next night, which is still something I almost cannot believe I just, said that sentence. But at that Final Four, and that probably won't happen again. Certainly not, in your dad's and my lifetime. Let's put it that way. But what I also saw that week, Diana Taurasi with the, reality's coming. Again, Taurasi's, that's who she is, and that's fine. It was a little jarring. I mean, for the person that's bringing all these eyeballs to the college game that are definitely going to translate to the pro game, you had to know that coming out of the Big Ten, just the incredible interest was going to then go over, especially since she was a 6-hour drive from Iowa City and Indianapolis, and their love of basketball in Indy. Some of the others, Cheryl Swoops, just the flurry of falsehoods from her. Brianna Stewart was kind of grumpy about, no, she's not one of the greats of all time unless she gets a title. One of the greats? I mean, you could have 200, one of the greats. She's the leading scorer, just past Pistol Pete Maravich, D1 all-time men or women, and she's not one of the greats. There was this undercurrent. And then it just, and I deal with all this in the book. I talk about every bit of it. I look at it. Gino Auriemma, love Gino, but, delusional fans, and she's not built for this league, and she doesn't have the right skill set. I mean, like, what? The worst sports prediction ever, I say in the book, or one of the worst ever. So there was just this undercurrent. Why? I do think there's a sense, I alluded to this, right? That the WNBA was built, from the Atlanta Olympics in 1996, covered it there. 1997, it's off and running. And the male-dominated mainstream sports media, which we are a part of, just gave it short shrift and didn't want to cover it for whatever reason. And it's understandable, right? At the workplace, all of a sudden some new person comes in and they're getting all the attention. It's understandable.